What's up, you guys? Welcome back to our channel. So for today's video, it's going to be more of like a chill video and just sit down video. And so for today's video, it's going to be about the process of buying a car and my experience of buying a car. And I just want to tell you guys my experience of buying a car. And if you guys are interested in buying a car, I just want to give you guys like what to expect and like, you know, just the little things that I learned from my experience. So before we even get started, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you're new, and join us on a journey to 1K. Make sure you're trying to get to 1K, so subscribe. So let's get started. Okay, well, first things first, like I'm gonna give you guys kind of like a visualization of like, so you pull into the car dealership and you get out of your car and you start looking around a little bit, and yeah, you just start looking around a little bit and give it like about like 4 minutes, that you're looking around, and like once that time comes up, around that time, like as soon as possible, a salesman from the lot will come, will introduce himself to you guys and just shake your hand and ask you guys questions from like what kind of car you're looking for and like stuff like that. And good thing I knew what I was looking for, because I seen my car online. So like right away when we went to the lot, car dealership, I knew what I seen and I knew what I wanted. So when you know what you want, like that makes the process even faster, because if you don't, I'm pretty sure you're gonna look around a whole lot and just take like hours just looking for a car you want. But like I said, like for me, I knew what I want, and like it was crazy, because like right when we were walking down the first aisle, I seen it right there, just parked up, like dang, there it goes. But yeah, that's the first thing that's gonna happen when you come to a car dealership, and what to expect. And to add to what I was saying, like for the salesman that comes up to you, they all have their different personalities, and like, just they're all different. Good thing we got a cool salesman that day. Shout out to you if you're watching this video. I know you subscribed. Shout out to you, Cigar. But like, yeah, my salesman was cool. He was young. He was just like helping us out. He helped us out a lot. I just want to say thank you, just helping me buy my first car. So shout out to you. But moving on to the next thing. So once you find your car that you want, first, you look inside of it, look at the interior and everything. Once you do all that, if you like it, you just they'll give you the keys, and you test drive for like about like 10 minutes or so, and just get a feel for the car, and like, if you really enjoy it, then you can't leave without it. So your goal is to buy that car that you love, and just, so yeah, so that's the second thing to expect. In addition, like it may be a little awkward, because the car ride is kind of quiet, because it's like taking the DMV test, the behind the wheel test with the instructor, so it's kind of awkward. So yeah, so that's the second thing to expect. So next but not least, so once you come back from the test drive, he's gonna come back, you guys gonna get out the car, he's gonna pull up the car to the side of the building, and then you guys gonna go inside and sit down. And I'm telling you guys, this is the most longest part of buying a car. The paperwork, that's the longest part. And so once you guys sit down, he's gonna give you guys like a paper. It's either 2 papers if someone is co-signing for you. So a co-signer is a person with good credit and helping out a person that don't have credit that much good credit, and just like being the backup owner of the car until you pay it off, if that makes sense. So yeah, so the packet, it's one paper, but so you fill it out, you write your name, like all the basic stuff, where you work, how much you get paid, your gross wages, stuff like that. And so you make sure that make sure you bring just your check. So make sure you bring that, at least two checks, the recent and the one before that. So make sure you want to bring your checks. So once you fill out all the paperwork, he's gonna take it back and just run your name and run your credit and see how it is. And then once that happens, once you finish that, wait like 10 to 15 minutes, and one of the salesmen or like the bigger people, I guess, they're gonna like come sit down with you and talk about like they're going to try to negotiate so much, like for you to put a down payment. So for like me and my dad co-signed for me. So our goal when we walked into the dealership was to get a car with 0 down and with the low payment. But stuff doesn't work out. So for me, I had to put a down payment and to get the payment that I wanted, a month. So I'm still happy though. It still worked out good. So yeah, like we said, so that guy is gonna come in and like talk about like how much can you put down and stuff like that. And just he's gonna try to negotiate so much. Like the first thing, like my dad always tells me to always make contact with those bigger, just with anybody inside the dealership, because they're gonna want to like try to like intimidate you. So yeah, so make sure you make eye contact with them. That was a big tip. Like that's the one thing my dad tells me every time: eye contact. You kill people at eye contact. So yeah, like I was saying, he's gonna try to negotiate with you and just try to figure out like what you can afford and what you can put down for a payment on the car. So yeah, that is the third thing, what to expect from buying a car off the lot. Once you negotiate with the first salesman guy, the one that's helping you figure out how much your payment's gonna be a month and stuff like that, once you're finished with that, another guy is gonna come up to you and bring you to his office. And I don't know what they call him, but if you know what they are, comment. I think financial advisor. I think that's what it is. So once you're done negotiating, like I said, you're gonna go talk to him like in the office and just sign, like e-sign, electronically sign, like your name and all that. Like you're basically like writing your life away, that you pledge to make those payments every month, stuff like that. So yeah, so you go into his office and do paperwork, even more paperwork, and that takes about like an hour or so. So yeah, and then like he's gonna talk you guys into like, which I think is a good like investment in a car, like the gap insurance. Gap insurance is like if your transmission or like your check engine light comes on, you could bring it back to the dealership. It costs like $30 depending on like the car you got. Like for me, it was like $30 more on top of the payment. That yeah, like $30 on top of the payment. But then if your car has a check engine light, you bring it into the car dealership, into the service area, and they'll fix it and give you the cool part about having Gap is like they give you like a rental car. Yeah. They give you a rental car. You use it while your car gets fixed or however long it takes. And then yeah, but the only thing so once, I mean, it's pretty cheap compared to if you don't get the Gap insurance and your car breaks down, you take it to like a mechanic, you're gonna end up paying more for fixing the car. So yeah, like I said, like it's worth it getting the Gap insurance because you're gonna end up paying more if you don't get it. So yeah, like, but they'll like depending on your plan. Like, so for me, if I go in and my car has a check engine light, I would have to pay $100. Just I think they call it the deductible. So yeah, so you know, you guys, with that guy, you guys worked that out, that part of the process of buying a car. You worked that out with that guy, financial advisor. In addition, I just want to say, you know, be sure to expect a full day at the car dealership, you know, because this buying a car is a long process. So I just want to add that, because just to help you guys, and just make sure you eat something before you go, because you're gonna be starving. And yeah, so because it is a long process. To finish up this video, I just want to give you guys kind of like a words of encouragement. And I just want to say, if you guys have a goal in life, and if you want to buy a car, if that's your goal, you know, I just want to say you could do it. Anything is possible. So yeah, I hopefully you guys take this video as a learning experience. So hopefully you guys like this video. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and help us get to 1K. That is our goal. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video, and make sure you subscribe, and see you soon.